Hello, my dear students. So, today we are going to do chapter number 3rd of class 8th. So, this is a poem. The name of the poem is Somebody's Mother. So, this poem is all about an old woman nervously waits to cross the road as she is very alone. This is written by Mary Dawn Autumn Brine, who was an American poet, author, and lyricist. She was born in New York. She has written many poems and children's books that have been published by numerous important publishers. So, this is a poem about an old lady who was trying to cross the road and she was living alone and she was very old. So it was a winter evening, and old woman was waiting to cross a busy road near a school. She was a lone woman, although she was very old, and suddenly children came out of the school as it closed for the day. They passed the lonely old woman, but none paid any attention to the old lady. It so happened that one boy is very careful, cheerful, and lively saw this lady waiting to cross the road. He ran to her and helped her cross the road. Later, he explained to his friend that one day his own mother could be in a similar situation, that someone else would help her. At home that night, the old lady prayed for the boy who had helped her cross the road. Her heart was overflowing with gratitude and pride. She prayed God to be kind with him, somebody's son. So, the brief idea of this poem I have explained. Now, let's start the poem. The woman was old and ragged and grey, and bent with the chill of winter's day. The street was wet with the recent snow, and the women's feet were aged and slow. So, the first two lines, the woman was old and ragged and grey, and bent with the chill of winter's day. So here the woman is very old and she wearing the clothes that are patched, that are torn and ripped, and she is getting older as she is very aged and bent with the chill of winter day. It means that winter was cold. The winter cold was so extreme to bear that old woman was bent down. The street was wet with recent snow, and the woman's feet were aged and slow. So the street was filled with snow as it was snowfall there, and her aged feet was getting slow day by day as she was very old, and it is difficult to bear such extremely cold weather season by an old person. She stood at the crossing and waited long, alone, uncared for, amid the throng of human beings who passed her by, nor heeded the glance of her anxious eyes. So here she was trying to cross the road, stood at the crossing. Crossing here means traffic crossing. So she was standing there and waited for so long so that one could help her to cross that road. She was so alone, uncared for. Uncared for means that no one is there to care for her. Amid the throng, she was standing there that was surrounded by group of people or surrounded by a crowd and of human beings who passed her by. Like she was standing there, around there was human beings, and all the people are passing and nobody is there to help her so that he can pass the road, nor heeded the glance of her anxious eyes. Heeding means that nobody is noticing, nobody is paying attention at her anxious eyes, at her worried look, and she was just standing there alone. Down the street with laughter and shout, glad in the freedom of school let out, came the boys like a flock of sheep, hailing the snow piled white and deep. Flock of sheep means like sheep following the herder, or like they compared the children came out in a line with the flock of sheep. So down the street means the children are coming out from the school with so much laughter and creating so much loud voices. Glad in the freedom of school let out. School let out means that now they are free from the school and they are very glad with that freedom as it was their departure, came the boys. So all the boys were coming out like a flock of sheep in a group, hailing the snow piled white and deep, hailing the snow, that shouting merrily at the snow and heaped up, or they are just meeting with each other in a very happy manner. Past the women so old and grey, hastened the children on their way, nor offered a helping hand to her, so meek, so timid, afraid to stir, lest the carriage wheels or horses' feet should crowd her down in the slippery street. Past the woman means that nobody is there who can go ahead with the woman to cross the road. Hasten means hurried, in a hurried manner. So children, all the children were very hurriedly moving, and they are moving very quickly, nor offered a helping hand to her. So nobody paid attention and nobody offered a helping hand to her so that she could pass the road. So meek, so timid, afraid to stir. So meek means like too gentle or too quiet, and timid, she was so shy and scared, afraid to stir. Stir means to walk. So she was so shy to walk alone as she was worried lest the carriage wheels or the horses' feet should crowd her down in the slippery street. Lest the carriage wheel or the horse's feet should crowd her down means so that the carriage wheel or the horse's feet do not run over her. She was so worried and afraid of walking because she thought that maybe the wheels of carriage or horse's feet ran over her feet. So she was not moving from her place, should crowd her down in the slippery street. So maybe all these things walk over her in that slippery street. At last came one of the merry troop, the gayest lady of all the group. He paused beside her and whispered low, "I'll help you cross if you wish to go." So after all this, one person came, merry troop, a happy group. So from that happy group, a gayest lady of all the group, gayest means the happiest. So the happiest person of that group came. He paused beside her and whispered low. He stand beside her and asked her slowly that I'll help you cross if you wish to go. So he was asking, if you really wish to cross the road, I'll help you. Her aged hand on his strong young arm she placed, and so, without hurt or harm, he guided the trembling feet along, proud that his own were firm and strong. Then back again to his friends he went, his young heart happy and well content. So he held his hand, his arm. She placed her hand on his strong young arm. He guided the trembling feet alone. So her trembling means shivering. So her feet were shivering. He guided that old lady, proud that his own were firm and strong. His own means his own mother. So she was just assuming that she was like his own mother. That's why he was helping her to cross the road. Then back again to his friend he went, his young heart happy and well content. So after helping that old lady, he went back to his friend and he was so happy after helping the old lady and well content. Well content means he was so satisfied. She is somebody's mother, boys, you know, for all she is aged and poor and slow. And I hope some fellow will lend a hand to help my mother, you understand. If ever she is poor and old and grey, where her own dear boy is far away. So after he went back to the boys, he advised and make them understand that she is also somebody's mother. No matter if she is aged or she is getting slow day by day, I was hoping that you could help her or some fellow should lend her a hand to cross the road. It was like to help your own mother. If you really help her, she would be happy. Your mother will also be at this stage one day. So you must help such people in any way if you found. If ever she is poor, old and grey, when her own dear boy is far away. So if she is old and getting aged day by day, You should help her, or you should lend a hand to help in her difficult time. And somebody's mother bowed low her head in her home that night and prayed. She said, was God be kind to the noble boy who is somebody's son, pride and joy. So after returning home, the old lady was very happy and her heart was filled with gratitude and joy, and she was praying to God that God be kind to that noble boy who helped me, who is somebody's son, filled his life with pride and joy, filled his life with happiness and joy. So at that time, she was feeling proud and she just sat to pray for that boy who helped her. Her blessings was, as for the boy being so virtuous, the old lady thought that he would be the pride and joy of his parents. So, this is the poem that I have completed. I hope this is very much clear to you.